What's up, Chi-Town? Welcome to GOAT, Greatest of All Talk. Here's another day of talking sports. I got my two guys here, Nathan on the right and Beck on the left. So, guys, I've been hearing a lot about football lately, even though we're going to be getting the season before we know it. So let's talk about the Chicago Bears and their division, the NFC North. Who do we have on top in that division? Nathan, we'll start with you.
I got the Chicago Bears. I mean, just look at their offseason. Through the draft, they got Darnell Wright, the offensive lineman. They also got Roshan Johnson, a running back that adds some more depth to that position, and also Tyler Scott. Also in free agency, they added Dante Foreman, a running back, and also the two key signings of the two linebackers that graded in the top 10 of PFF, TJ Edwards and Tremaine Edmonds. Just overall, and also acquiring DJ Moore from the blockbuster trade for the number 1 overall pick was also much needed in Justin Fields' development as a passer, which will be a very important factor for the Bears' record. So if Justin Fields really succeeds as a passer, the Bears will succeed as a team.
I like it. So it's my impression that you think the draft and their O-line upgrades will help Justin Fields' development as a player and eventually for his team. Beck, how about you on this side?
Look, I think the Bears are going to improve a ton this upcoming season, but I don't think they're there yet to win the division. I think they're maybe 2 years away. So I'm going to go with a team that started off 1-6, but rallied to win 9 games, including ending Aaron Rodgers' career as a Green Bay Packer. I'm going to go with the Detroit Lions. Because of the way they ended last season, they looked like a legitimate playoff team. If they were able to beat the Seahawks in that shootout, they would have been a playoff team. And Jared Goff in his last year proved to be, he's still a good quarterback, whatever you want to say about him. They have a good running game. They'll have some receivers coming back. Once Jameson Williams comes back from suspension, they can pair him up finally with Amon-Ra St. Brown, Khalif Raymond. They have some good receivers. Their defense is improving with Aiden Hutchinson and some guys in the secondary that I'm not 100% sure of. The Lions, they looked very good at the end of last season, so they're ready to finally do it, even though every time they get credit, they suck.
I love that response. I got to say, I think everybody thinks we're starting to love the look of the Lions, especially starting with last year. So I think the Bears on the right and the Lions on the left, I think it's a fair chance that they'll be maybe both top 2 in the division, but we will have to see. How about NBA gear, switching there? Are there any concerns we had about last year's playoffs, guys? I mean, I know there were some disappointments in how the bracket started and eventually how it played out. Are there any snubs and dubs, or are there any teams you wished would have been in the playoffs of last NBA season? If so, please tell me, Nathan.
I'm going with the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Okay,
I think that just their development, their player development. I mean, they got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who's one of the leader in points per game in the regular season. I think he can do it again. He's a very capable player. And people are forgetting about Chet Holmgren, top pick in last year's draft. He got injured before even the season started, so I think he can make a big impact on the team. Also got 2 Jalen Williamses that are both good contributors on the team. So very young team. They got a lot of draft capital, and I think that over time, starting this year, they will make a big impact on the Western Conference.
A lot of build-up for the Oklahoma City Thunder, but I'm not sure everybody thinks that way. Beck, how about you? What are your takes?
I mean, I know last year they were probably one of maybe the biggest disappointment, especially after trading for Kyrie Irving. I'm going to go with the Mavericks. I mean, it's just hard to imagine a team with Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving missing the playoffs again. Who cares how it's going to work? They're going to find a way. They're too talented together. Christian Wood is still there, who, if he can stay healthy, he can be a great role player for them and throw the ball up. They did some nice stuff in the offseason, helping their depth, drafting Derek Lively as center. Trading for Grant Williams will be an underrated acquisition, and Tim Hardaway Jr.
Okay. I like the Mavericks idea too. It's always good to see a pair up of 2 known stars go at it again and for another playoff run. I appreciate everybody's opinion, and this has been GOAT, Greatest of All Talk. See you next time, Chi-Town.